Eventually dawn breaks. And Alyssia, since you're the only one who was up all the time, eventually with the crack of dawn you start hearing noises outside, and a faint smell begins to make its way inside your living quarters. Delicious.
Wait, noises outside?
Did I say noise? I mean smell. That's my bad. Don't worry about it.
Alyssia looks out the window because what?
See that your host is starting to make a makeshift fire outside. She has apparently gotten breakfast, shall we say. You see that next to her there's a few freshly caught fishes and what seems to be like a small boar. She seems to be preparing the fire so she can cook the ingredients.
She's gonna cook us.
Why does she use the kitchen?
I was totally expecting her to like cut up the demons or something and eat them.
You know, by this point, I can just see Alyssia start to turn into like those crazy homeless people. She's like over the little windowsill, looking down, going, "What are you doing? I know you're gonna do something. Just do it." Evil.
Everyone freaks
but yes,
out,
what
and
are
I
your
sleep.
usual schedules like? Which one of you get up early, if any of you at all? Probably
I'm sleeping in.
because that's where
Not
usually
me.
Ruhana is pestering her to train.
I mean,
I wake up early.
It's like I'd probably wake up right when I was like, "No, Hannah, please, no, leave me alone."
Alyssia gets up when she has to get up and goes to sleep when she feels she has to sleep, and don't sleep when she
Which
feels
is never.
don't to sleep. So
Grumbling.
she doesn't
but
really have a schedule.
Smells delicious, by the way.
Like her sleeping is determined by what needs to be done, basically.
Vira's more of a, if preferable, she'll go to sleep early, but she always wakes up pretty early because she likes to make extravagant breakfasts.
In Alyssa's room, right?
Yes.
Eventually, as you start waking up, Vira, you also start to smell something delicious outside.
Nice. I'm gonna check on Alyssia.
Alyssia is very much awake.
I'm immediately concerned as I walk over to her. Were you up all night?
Indeed, there's something off about this mansion.
Yes, but don't you think it wouldn't be wise to try and take it on such tiredness?
Well, that would be most agreeable if it were the case that we had a rotating watch. Unfortunately, we didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. You could have woken me up at any time. My apologies. I should have offered.
It's no matter. I will catch up on my sleep later.
Here, how about you lay down now? I'll get you something to eat.
Unless I get fuck. Out of character, how long do you have to sleep to actually avoid exhaustion? Is it like 8 hours?
You should probably get a good night's rest considering you stayed up all night, so that would be 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Every little bit helps.
From one level of exhaustion right now, and to remove it, you need to get some proper sleep.
Unfortunately, unless I have a few hours of uninterrupted rest, I'm not certain it would do much difference.
Well, here, if you're too tired to do things, or if you're tired at all, why don't we stick together? If you feel that there's something wrong, then there'll be two of us.
I'm not gonna ask Theron because basically he has two modes. I'm sleeping and I'm about to sleep, so...
Which one's he in currently?
In before Theron wakes up, goes outside, sits down at the table and falls asleep again.
Well, it's more like 3 modes. I'm sleeping, I'm about to sleep, I'm mad as fuck.
I guess that's more accurate. I'm mad as fuck before I go to sleep, maybe?
I think I'm mad as fuck is more like blood rage.
some of you start heading outside, you notice on the front lawn a small improvised fire with a small cooking pot. Inside, you can smell some wild vegetables and some boar pieces being stuck in there, and improvised healthy vegetable soup. And around the fire on sticks, a few pieces of fish are laid out and cooking nicely. They look about done. You see that your hostess is actually starting to remove them, since she judges they're ready for consumption. She smiles as she sees you guys walking forward and waves over. Oh, good morning there. Had a good night's rest?
Yeah.
Pleasant enough. How was yours?
Quite alright. As she says that, Cynthia just casually sits on the ground, since there's actually not any furniture or anything fancy like that out there, and she just starts eating. I hope you don't mind. I'll go ahead and start having my breakfast.
Wait, why
I
are you
have
cooking?
a question for you. I didn't hear what you just said.
Yes, dear?
I know this might be... It probably has an obvious answer, but, why are you cooking outside instead of using the kitchen in the house?
I never was much of a, housewife type. I'm used to cooking out in the field since, I'm a soldier.
Ah, yes. Just wondering.
I find it that cooking outside just gives this unique flavor to the food that, honestly, I don't think you can reproduce in a kitchen.
Many chefs would disagree. She says she sits down trying to scrounge up food.
I guess Vira will politely take the smallest fish.
Food around, by the way. You guys probably can't finish all of this for breakfast, so you don't have to be shy.
Challenge accepted. Not for Vira, though.
Actually,
Oh,
it's
hey, question for, like, the DM. Do you think I could clean up the kitchen in time to make dinner?
Yeah, if you have time to do stuff like that.
You're assuming we're gonna stick around.
Perfect. Well, if I do, I want to do that as, like, a thanks.
We live here now, apparently.
It is in this magic, surrounded in a fucking magic bubble with healing water in the bathtub. Yep.
Hey, nothing says
I'll
thanks
just
like a
mention
nice
this now.
home-cooked
None
meal.
of you bothered to treat your wounds or anything, but your wounds are all better after you all took a nice long bath.
I thought
The
I
water
already
like
said
helped your
that
wounds.
It's the fountain of youth.
Yeah, but I can heal anyway, so that's just normal for me. It's like, oh, I'm healed, okay.
The fountain of youth. Turns out the water is highly radioactive. Everything dies.
This is a fucking wig!
It's rigged. But yeah, Vera's gonna just politely eat food.
Well, then, don't mind if I do. Alyssia grabs something.
Yes,
Actually,
please.
like, what the hell is there, like, except for, like, what was it, like, boar and fishes?
From the fishes, there's like a improvised vegetable stew with pieces of boar meat inside it.
Oh, nice. Well, Alyssia gets a little bit of each then. Because, balanced eating. Or something.
Course.
I don't know.
Where's mustard gas?
Vendrik said he's gonna take a while because he needs to remove all the traps before he joins you, so...
I can imagine him slowly going.
Opening cabinets very cautiously.
Hey,
Did I put one
mustard
here?
gas gives the food a very unique flavor.
Of
course, you
mustard.
may taste it for like 5 seconds before you die.
Wait, since I have your attention, how come your big muscly friend is half naked? Did something happen to his clothes in the forest?
No, he's always like
no.
that. He says
Well,
I am
first.
from the northern lands. He is like that.
We've tried to get him to wear clothes, but he just... Well...
We got it down to pants, but we weren't able to get any before we
I
left.
don't believe I've ever seen one before.
Really? I thought you would have. I mean, I thought you would have met a man and... Oh, you mean for... Oh, no, then never mind. Sorry, have sleep.
Well, I have known Theron, I suppose he likes to be called, a few years now. And as far as I know, he never dresses in anything else, at least not voluntarily. Actually, question, does his like master dress in clothing? If you said something, I can hear.
Albert, like he's a old-time general, like he wears proper plate armor.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Since it's so cold and dangerous up north, they'd probably be wearing thicker clothes, but I guess not. Huh.
Trial by fire. But in this case, I guess it's a trial by ice. Not in character.
Well, I don't know for certain because I don't know much about the Northerners' culture, but perhaps they're simply used to the cold and thus they dress very lightly when they're in the warmer climates. I don't know, actually.
I suppose that makes sense. She says as she finishes up her vegetable soup and wipes her mouth. Well then. I believed you mentioned last night that you were specifically looking for my mansion.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, to be blunt, we received information that there's a very particular banner located in this mansion, alongside a very particular general.
She waves with a smile. I assume that's me then.
Indeed.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have much information about the banner, other than that it supposedly exists.
Certainly kept my banner from the good old days as a memento of... However, I am not willing to relinquish it, so I'm sorry, you're out of luck.
Really, it would help us greatly. She says there's a mouthful of potatoes.
That doesn't necessarily benefit our host, though.
Well, willing to trade.
If you want to be insistent about it, while I'm not willing to trade it for anything, I am more than willing to fight you for it.
Fight for it? That's strange.
It can get
And worrisome.
awfully boring up here in this forest, you know?
Wait, are you looking for something to fight? A cause, perhaps?
Not really. I just wish to pass the time. That would be more accurate, I guess.
We could always come visit now and again. You know, bring sweets, all that grandmother stuff.
Wait, did you just call her grandmother?
I said grandmother stuff. I never called her the grandmother directly.
But you
Jim.
about that.
But that begs the question. If you're so lonely here and, you know, bored, why are you still here?
I never said I was lonely. I live here.
Yes, I noticed.
I'm used.
As she thinks back to all the paintings, just you. Over and over.
Not, dear.
Well, that's just a question I'm having. Why are you here? Just out of curiosity, you don't have to answer.
after the war and everything that transpired, I needed to run away from the capital. I couldn't return after all. I was a criminal, just like everybody else who fought under the king. So my travels led me to this mansion. I decided to hide here and I just never left.
That's fair.
I'm surprised you did not become a mercenary. After all, your skills would be in high demand.
I would assume so. I mean, after what happened to Noble Moon, but we can't all be mercenaries. Some of us just have a hard time letting go of the past.
Yeah. Well, I guess if that's the condition to obtain it, then I guess that's what we're gonna do. Vira, you can go? She says, smirking. I'm sure you could take her.
You see that your host laughs out loud and she reaches out to pat you on the head, Vira. Don't worry, dear. She's only teasing you, obviously. When I said that I'm looking for a challenge, I didn't mean it has to be a one-on-one fight. I don't mind if you all come at me at the same time.
Really? You sure?
Oh, out of character, when she said I didn't say it meant to be a fight, I was just gonna be like, yes, cooking battle. That's out of character, by the way.
It needs to be an honorable fight one-on-one. Like, she's fine with all of you coming at her at the same time.
I don't want to get hurt, though. She's gonna punch me. Not in character, not in character.
Theron isn't there. No one's come and woke him. He is still passed out.
I'm sure he's up for a fight.
Are you sure that lovely smell that's coming out the window's not gonna wake you up, Theron? You're probably hungry.
Yeah, I think he's probably not going to wake up.
Just... Sorry, carry on.
We can sort Theron out later. Don't worry about it. I feel like we're like I feel like you're utilizing Theron much like a sledgehammer. Hey, break this. Okay, bomb.
That's the thing, though. It's I was just going to mention. It's like, does it have to be a fight and combat? And we've had it mostly on the way here, but what about tests of skill?
Honestly, that would be quite boring. I'd like to sharpen up my sword skills since it's been a while since I've had a proper challenge.
Oh god, here we go. 5 hours of combat
live in a
again.
forest infested by demons. Surely a fight daily.
Sadly, they don't offer much of a challenge.
Alyssia thinks back on the fight and is like, yes, I suppose I can see that. But if you are looking for interesting fights, wouldn't you rather join us?
I said, I'm quite content with where I am. I don't feel like leaving the mansion.
That's a shame. I don't suppose you're after a challenge, more just really boredom. Oh, I guess we could do it then.
You're the ones that came all the way out here looking for my banner. These are my terms. You can take them or leave them. Either way, I'm fine with it.
Vira continues to nibble on fish.
Ah.
And since you look very cute right now.
I'm going to assume that this will not be a fight to the death.
Not. I have no intentions of harming you. I will stop just short of hurting you.
Oh, this should be a fun little challenge. She says as she stretches after finishing her food. If we're all gonna go at you all at once, maybe one at a time. Oh, so many decisions. We should ask Theron. Where is he?
If she is fine with us going out at her all together, I do not see a reason not to do so.
Yeah, but...
To be perfectly frank, none of us would be able to fight her one-on-one.
Says you. But I guess we need to hurry. Why does it only have to be 1 week?
Because that is the time schedule we are operating on.
Anyway, since some of you haven't eaten yet, I'll let you do that. How's about whoever's in the mood to challenge me, they can join me out back in half an hour. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Alright then, well, since I'm finished, I'll leave you to enjoy your meal, and I'll see you in a bit.
She
Slowly
nods.
gets up, brushes off the dirt from her clothes, and starts heading back inside the mansion.
Well, I suppose we need to go wake up the other two.
I still wanted to stay here. I heard about the fight that she had with King Guy. It lasted almost a month, apparently.
Well, be that as
Something
it
is
may.
wrong.
Yes.
Something is wrong. You sense it.
Is the fucking cat again?
The piece of fish that you were saving for your last bite, the best part of the fish, is suddenly gone. A thief just took it from you.
It's the fucking cat, isn't it?
Vira slap.
Oh, okay.
It's licking its chops
I'm
like
just-
it doesn't know what happened. It just got rid of the evidence.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the cat. And then I'll just kind of like slowly. I don't know. She doesn't know if she should pet it or not.
Do it.
Because like there's a cat in her lap, but like Alyssia doesn't like it, so.
From
I guess
somewhere, Alyssia is suddenly holding a dagger, playfully tossing it into the air.
Ow.
I'll go and wake up
put her
Florian.
hand down, and she's not gonna move the cat, but she's also not gonna interact with it.
The cat doesn't seem to mind whatever you're doing, Vira.
Is there any fish left?
Don't worry about it. But the cat intentionally took your piece to show you who's boss.
I guess I'll hand
I swear
the
to God,
rest
I'm
of...
going to kill that cat.
I guess I'll hand the rest of my fish over to Alyssia.
Alyssia sort of looks at you with a surprised and rather confused expression.
She's not really gonna say anything. She's just gonna gesture for you that you can have it.
I don't understand.
Well, cat took your fish, didn't?
Yes, but that has nothing to do with you necessarily.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I feel kind of bad about you staying up all night. Figured this would be nice. She's kind of stammering a bit.
You don't have to feel bad about that. That was my decision.
Yeah, but if we're gonna be friends, we should try and. I shouldn't have just. She's kind of looking for words, not really sure how to explain her emotions.
Well then, I shall put it like this. You don't owe me anything, and you are not in debt to me. However, I accept your generous accept your generous gift. And she accepts the fish.
And as soon as you say that, Alyssia, the cat just leaps for the fish.
As
Can I
Alyssia brings
grab
down
it?
the dagger at the cat.
I'm immediately grabbing the cat as soon as it tries to jump.
The cat seems displeased.
Alyssia is
Oh.
also displeased because, the cat didn't actually hit the dagger.
I guess I'll just pet the cat as like recompense. I mean, that's pretty good for appeasing a cat.
The cat allows you to pet it, but it's still displeased that its master plan was thwarted.
What master plan? The cat would have fucking died.
That is true. I just saved that cat's life. That cat would have been gutted.
In before the cat is actually a ghost something and would have dematerialized some shit. I don't know.
Nah, it's because it's the strongest cat
Honestly,
of the
at this
strongest
point,
person.
I'm hoping the cat is a demon, just so it fucks you up when you try and stab a cat.
But yeah,
I was
seriously,
right
you said
all
you're
along.
making your way to Furion's room.
Yep. Just gotta knock on the
noise
door
is
loudly.
Navigating because of the noise for a few minutes, you are outside his room.
Yeah, I keep banging.
Try poking his face. Not in character. That's what I did.
Let's go open the door and just gonna... Is there anything nearby I can throw at him?
I have a feeling that Alyssia might give him a wet willy.
But could you guys just not hear me at all, or?
No.
No, we couldn't.
If you've said anything, we didn't hear shit.
No.
Oh, no, wait,
surprised-
I heard something about the demon, but that was it.
Yeah, I literally heard, the only thing I heard was, I hope that cat's a demon, and that's it.
And yes, we're awake. I heard that.
Yeah, when he's banging on the
Walking,
door, I'll shout,
invest-
yeah, we're awake. What?
Hurry up outside. Food. Oh, and also we're probably gonna beat up an old woman for a banner.
And there, and there was silence.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start walking away. I told him to get up. That's my job done.
Wait, is Theron and Vendrik in the same room?
Seems so.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Just checking.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing that Theron is not, a sleepwalker. That probably would have been bad.
That could be deep.
More like a sleep smasher.
Sleep, get what you call sleep terrors. Get up, run around, break things in your sleep. That'd be fun.
Turns out
To be fair, it depends what he stepped on.
Turns out Theron's secret thing is to make himself unconscious and let the beast take over. Also, that was totally not a Naruto reference.
I've never watched
Yeah, of
Naruto,
course.
so even if it
Of course
was, I
not.
wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything, really. Honestly.
Now that you're awake, Vendrik is done disarming his traps. What are you two going to do?
I suppose I'll make my way out towards the smell of food.
The others for breakfast. Excellent.
Adam, if you're talking,
You have a
I
little
can hear
bit
you.
of time to. You have a little bit of time to discuss what's going on before the time you arranged with Cynthia about your little challenge.
Attacking our host for no apparent reason?
No, we're This isn't in character. We're attacking our host for personal gain. Not in character.
And that's just, I sit down, get myself a plate, just look at the rest of you, and so what's this about attacking our host for no apparent reason?
Well, her condition for parting with the banner is that we beat her in combat. Obviously not to the death, but still.
Defended her.
But yes, that's exactly what's going on. Apparently she'll be part of the banner if we beat her in combat. Really, I'm starting to think that
in combat, then.
I'm starting to think that all these old timers have a thing and a hard on for fighting.
Well, she's a soldier. It's
True.
in her nature.
Still, final at once doesn't suit well with me, but we have to get moving. Come on then.
Our character, where the fuck is Theron? Is he there?
He joined everybody else, I assume, for
Yeah,
breakfast.
yeah. I'm
Just
down there.
checking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm actually.
By the way.
But yeah, I've got to
Yeah,
wait
I'm
until
actually-
everybody like has probably eaten for the next half an hour.
That's scared it's full. It decides to ditch you guys and it heads inside the mansion, probably to find a place to sleep. It's almost time for your appointment with your host, after all. So you should probably start heading out back to where she said that you can join her once you're ready.
Hey! What? Twice?
You got to next.